I'm a gamer and running in circles. I'm a rabbit and running in circles. I'm annoying and running in circles. Might as well jump in the hole and be a bunny. Be a bunny!
Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Alicia, también conocido como Coneja. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, also known as Rabbit, and today we're playing PowerWash Simulator. Now, most likely you saw the three photos during the intro and you're probably confused and want an explanation or probably don't care about that explanation. I'm going to give it to you anyway. I want to make sure the gameplay on this channel is as comfortable for you as it is for me. I am over the age of 18, over the age of 21. There's going to be cursing, cussing, and adult topics. Seriously. And to go a little bit more on the cursing side of things, I'm at that point in my life where I've changed what I use my cursing. With that, I no longer use religious words in my cursing, such as God, Jesus Christ, holy hell, anything like that, seriously. And to explain a little bit better on that, I am not doing this to dumb down myself, PG myself. I'm doing it to respect the Christian religion because I used to be one. I'm not anymore. I haven't been since I think 2018. Actually, it could have been after I graduated high school. Anyway, most likely I'll be able to kiss myself on it, correct myself. If not, and you hear me use a religious word, my cursing, please comment on it, comment down below. Most likely I'll forget to edit it out or couldn't figure out a way to edit it out, so I could use your help on this. I mean, I figured out what beautiful words to use to replace them with, but I haven't gotten used to it. And this doesn't mean necessarily I haven't gotten used to it. Alright, with that, let's go ahead and get into the game a little bit. And I do mean a little bit. This looks so cool. They already have a demo out, and that is exciting. Clean up the first two levels to a sparkling finish solo and get a taste of what our sequel has to offer. I'm not gonna do that, because I really want to go in blind when I do get Power Wash 2. I don't know when that's gonna happen, considering we are halfway into the career mode, and I still want to do the bonus jobs as well as the DLCs. So we'll see. I don't. It'll probably be next year when I finally get into when I get into Power Wash 2. Same thing goes for House Flipper. We are nowhere near halfway with House Flipper. Now to just let's just look at the specials, the DLCs real quick. Now I did look into it probably like a month or two ago. Um, it looks like I have the Warhammer, the Back to the Future. It looks like, and SpongeBob. Midgar, I think, is free, as well as Tomb Raider. I can't quite remember, but I know these three are not free. I actually have to buy those. I don't remember about Midgar or Tomb Raider. I think I might already have them, but I could be wrong. Now, let's actually get playing. I think I might, when I do get to the Power Wash live stream or cheat stream, I think I might do a challenge mode at least once and maybe free play. I don't know. Just says spend as much time as you like thoroughly cleaning them. I don't know how that's different from career mode. But hey, I did start this. Actually, wait, no, we haven't started it yet. But we do have a lot of jobs done. I mean, according to the scale of it, we're like almost halfway through, which I'm super excited about. We're at 85 stars, almost at 2K to the next tier of power washing equipment. Super excited about that. Let's see, we have 400 here, which might actually get us to what we need for the power washer. Let's see what the job is. Clean the recreation vehicle. It's from Aura Smith and Jenny Pebbles. Doc, we'd like you to meet our trusty RV. Before we settled down at Esther's, we traveled around the country, chasing mysteries, doing odd jobs. Just bumbling around, really. One day we might be deep in a wood, and the next we're traveling at breakneck speed along country roads and evading the authorities. all of which has taken its toll on our poor RB. Please give her the clean she deserves to reclaim her crown as queen of the open road. I recognize that house. Isn't that the one that had the spooky stuff? Yeah, settle down at Esther's. Yeah. Well, this is going to be a fun job. Because it's going to be the two friends, like, bumbling over live stream equipment. I know they were doing that while we were cleaning Esther's house. Ooh, look at this. Now, I actually do want to look at the shopping real quick. Want to double check. We do have the heavy duty. We don't have the professional. Oh, we need 5,000 for it, not 2,000. Yeah, it's going to take a while to get that money. And I think we already have all the equipment we need for the... It's a 3,000, right? I remember looking into it. Prime Vista 3,000. Yeah, looks like we have everything. We just don't have the stuff for the urban, which I'm not gonna buy. Looks like I already did get the urban for this one, though. This one for the urban. I think that was like an oopsie or something. Oh, I have two of them. 375. Roughly 500. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Oh. Let's start spraying, by the way. We want, oops, the orange. Just wanted to say how grateful Jenny and I are for everything you've done for us. It's really helped us get on our feet. Now, I know in the previous episode of PowerWash, ignore the dings of it. Sounds silly, but washing the house when no one else would made such a such a difference. And as for the car, oh right, the car. Oh my gosh, that's a fucking hoot. They had that vintage car that I think they wanted that they told us to clean. And I think that was also fun. It was also a little bit tedious just because there were so many little parts that needed cleaning. Um, but as I was trying to say, like in the previous episode of Power Wash, and I do mean that, um, I had what is going on? Oh, I'm stuck on a bush. I was giving details about a maladaptive daydream that I had. Um, and if you don't know what maladaptive daydreaming is, it's basically I'm only going to be able to explain the the observer type of maladaptive daydreaming. But basically, what it is that you're able to view your dreams during the day. It's not just like daydreams where you're spacing out and idolizing like what you want or need in life. Like the kind of daydreams that I have and other people do have, it's basically it's basically seeing your dreams while you're awake and just kind of going through the motion of what those dreams look like. Um, and some people, some maladaptive daydreamers, they talk it out. Some walk around. Some lay down, staying still and just doing whatever they need for the daydream. For me, because I'm an observer maladaptive daydreamer, I'm able to actually observe the dreams and kind of treat it a little bit like a god, where I'm able to control the directions of it, control people's opinions, their their futures, their past, creating multiple dreams, creating multiple timelines, alternate dimensions, all that shit. Um, I can have it be sci-fi, I can have it be supernatural, I can have it be romantic, mystery, drama, crime, whatever. Um, like seriously, there's so much shit that I could do. Our driving Miss Pebble's live streams flopped. The fans just went Esther, so we sold the car for a lot. I mean, a lot. I mean, yes, we do want the supersized lot. That sucks, man. I mean, I get it. A lot of people want to see ghosts. A lot of people want to see ghosts. They want to see proof that ghosts exist. Me, I don't care. If there isn't proof, I listen to my gut instinct saying they do exist in some way, and I don't care if there's proof or not. I believe it, and I'm gonna stand firm by it. Anyway, so yeah, that's how my daydreams go. Um, you'd be surprised how crazy they get. So in last episode, I decided to go into detail about one of the daydreams that one of my recent daydreams, and it was so fucking detailed that I was like, you know what, I can't keep talking about it, because at that point in the video, like, we were already at almost an hour and a half, because I couldn't stop yapping about the daydream. Um, and I wasn't even like halfway. I was only like halfway done with the story, I think, when I noticed how long the video was already going, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop and see and make sure that I write the details of it, actually write out the daydream as a story, so that the next time I record, I can read it out to y'all as I wash and clean and all that shit. Just like, oh my gosh. Uh, dude, why would they do that to the tires? Um, so, let me. Oh, there we go. Okay. Right body of the vehicle. Oh my gosh. I wonder how much of the right body I need to clean before it can just say done and ignore the rest that I need to wash off. um, but yeah, so let me pause real quick. I'm gonna unlock my phone, and because I prefer writing my stories on my phone or on these days because I have the Google Docs app on there. But I know when I was talking about the daydream in the previous video, I did not mention any names for the characters, just because like for the people, I mean, just because like when I do my daydreams, I don't pay attention to their names. I don't think that detail matters unless I'm actually writing it as a story. And so when I realized I had to write down the daydream for y'all, I was like, oh shit, I actually do have to figure out their names. So I did just a tiny bit of digging, a little bit of research, to figure out like what kind of last names to use and try to pick out unique names, but also common names, just because like how stereotypical the family is, you know. Um, but the drama around the family is somewhat unique. We raided the attic for all of Esther's old stuff and put it all on the vlog. It's gone bananas. Well, yeah, I imagine. This is Esther we're talking about. This is Esther Day Off. Which, if y'all don't know, Day Off is actually not, like, and what's fascinated me the most is the telemetry. I'm really getting into analytics. That's good. The fact that you're getting into the analytics of YouTube and telemetry, like, that just shows how determined you are in wanting to be at least somewhat known in the YouTube community. That's good movement there. Um, but yeah, I did a little bit of digging. I got managed to get names for everyone and kind of figure out the background is just a tiny bit for the grandparents, because I knew I had to do that eventually to figure out what it is the middle child is inheriting, you know. There we go. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Yeah. Alright, so it looks like I do need to do a little bit of rust washing to get the requirements of this being cleaned enough for it to erase all the rust. Okay, so where do I start on the reading? So let me actually explain a little bit on for the names of the people. We have Lisa Melton De Luca and Warner De Luca, grandparents of Taylor, Martin, and Jessica. And I think I have it that Taylor is the middle child, Martin is the older brother, and Jessica is the youngest. And I kind of had their ages vary because I knew that they had to be at least young enough that they needed to be adopted because of the custody battle, but also old enough to go through foster care as well. Why is this not clean? Oh, because of the fucking rust. Alright. Come on. Sorry, I just want to get this part clean. Because I know mirrors can be a fucking hassle here. I don't understand why it's taking so long to get this cleaned. There we go. Oh, that's not... Okay. I thought I would be able to do reading at the same time as washing, but my wrist is kind of hurting a little bit, so I'm gonna give it a rest. Um, let's see. There's Warner DeLuca, the grandparent. I have it that he's the founder of Luca Enterprise, an organization that helps orphans, unadoptable children, and former foster children. Frank Massey and Jamie Watts are grandparents on the mother's side, divorced after the mom graduated high school. Julia Iris Macy, sorry, not Massey, Macy DeLuca, mother of three, basically the mother of Taylor, Martin, and Jessica. Matthew Luther DeLuca, the father, and I think after that is where I started the remainder of the daydream. Yeah, I don't know why my wrist is hurting. Probably because of the position of the mic. But I guess I gotta deal with that anyway. With every video that I make, so. Okay, so. Let's start with Jamie Watts, the estate planning lawyer said, her grandma on her mom's side. He pulled out 4 small folders from his opened briefcase. For fuck's sakes, I can't read at the same time I'm doing this. I don't know why. After he spotted the name on one folder, he slipped it out and opened it. Is this really necessary? Julia, Taylor's mom, asked with a nervous gulp. Mr. Beaumont raised a brow at her. She shifted uncomfortably. She remembered the will reading and worried how her husband would react. He picked up the paper on top, cleared his throat, and skipped the legal jargon of the necessary paragraphs. Julia Macy, $50,000 with a stipend that she uses it for either education or her future wedding. Should it go to her wedding, she must hyphen her name on the marriage license, he read aloud. If she forgets or purposely dismisses the requirement, the remaining funds will go to the husband. He paused. Extended beneficiaries. Should I have any grandchildren, they are to each receive 1/6 of my financial assets, regardless of their legal situation. If there is anything left after everything is settled, of course. One grandchild in each family is to receive a trust fund. You heard that correct, guys. One grandchild in each family. That sucks, but also a little bit entitled. Oh my gosh, Martin whispered. Matthew's face turned slightly red. Are you serious? Matthew hissed. You used all of it on education? His wife sighed heavily. No, she uttered shakily. Most of it, yes. By the time we got engaged, I had $10K left. I hyphened, like she insisted. Her person shivered. I knew if I didn't... I'm sorry, she whispered. He rolled his eyes. She gulped. Please, sir, continue. I appreciate that, Mr. Beaumont said. And that's the lawyer, the estate planning lawyer. Sorry, estate planning attorney. I keep forgetting there's a difference between the two. Attorney and lawyer, I mean. He put the papers back in the folder, slid it aside, and pulled out the next folder. He did the same with Frank Macy's will. Julia Macy, our wedding bands and Jamie's wedding dress. I know how sentimental your mother is and left it out of her will. Use your new funds to have the bands resized and the dress to be fitted to your figure. We want to watch you on your wedding day in our afterlife. I love you, my little fairy. Always know that. A tear rolled down Julia's cheek. She had forgotten his token of love in his will. A wide grin was on Taylor's face. She realized her grandfather revealed what being her mom was and looked forward to telling her soulmate. Now, if y'all don't remember, I actually made the daydream be supernatural. I had it that, of course, the soulmates bond that I keep telling you guys about in all my daydreams. There's a pairing system with that. If human to human, being to being, it's uncommon for it to be human to being. If that's the case, the human has magic in some way, or has a future in it. So with her soulmate being not human, that means she's not human either. Okay, so, Jessica rolled her eyes at Taylor's excitement. Could you say that second to last sentence once more, please? Taylor asked eagerly. He raised a brow once more and nodded. I'm sorry, my little fairy, he repeated. She pursed her lips and did her best to hide her giddiness, but without success. What has you so excited? Martin asked suspiciously. She giggled. You'll find out later, she whispered. She cleared her throat. Sorry, Mr. Beaumont. You can continue. He slightly bowed his head in thanks. Extended beneficiaries. Should I have any grandchildren, the youngest is to receive a trust fund. If they are underage, it will remain closed until they are 18, he continued. He paused to look at Julia. Fortunately, the youngest is one of your nieces. He returned to the reading. Any granddaughter of Julia is to receive a trust fund. The oldest grandchild is to receive my family estate in Chamomile Village of Enchanted Hills County. And yeah, I had to figure out like the different locations in the country I created, which I think is Gorbasho for this stream. Should they choose to sell it and remain in their current residence, I understand. Take care of yourself first before your family. He looked at Martin. That would be you, Martin. Their parents widened their eyes in shock. Martin narrowed his brows in confusion. That doesn't make sense. I turned 17 a few months ago. Cousin Lillian is 19. He remarked. Mr. Beaumont eyed Mr. and Mrs. DeLuca. Both of them looked in different directions. I keep forgetting that this is attorney, not lawyer. The attorney sighed in disappointment. I see you've made your decision, he noticed. He faced Martin, who now held a skeptic expression about his age. You will learn the truth today, young man. Just be patient. He put the paper back in the folder, placed the folder on top of Watts's folder, and picked up the next one. Louisa Malton de Luca's will is next. Malton? Martin repeated. His mom nodded. We named you with her maiden name in mind, she said with a small smile. Her death shook everyone's world, his dad commented. We never saw it coming. Everyone paused to honor her memory. After Mr. Beaumont raised his head from the honored moment, he lifted the paper, but stopped himself from reading it. I must mention, her will as well as Warner's will are detailed extensively. It is best you follow their respects to a fault, he insisted. Julia gulped. He then read what was there. Matthew Luther De Luca. $50, and my great-grandmother's pearl necklace. You deserve even less than this for what you did. If you wish to keep the necklace alive, Luna's jewelry can teach you. There is only one requirement. The pearl necklace is to be given to your firstborn daughter on her 16th birthday, not a day sooner or later. Should this be broken, Patricia will decide your punishment. And Patricia is one of his sisters. Matthew broke and cried. Julia gasped loudly. Nat, you said it was for her wedding, Julia cried. Taylor's face turned tomato red in anger, but then she laughed. She laughed so hard her balance shook and she fell on her back. Martin stared at her with concern. What is going on? Martin asked. His mom looked at him. The safe in our room. Someone broke into it, she said. The pearl necklace is gone. Taylor, Mr. Beaumont gently called. Taylor! His call became more firm and demanding. Her laughter died down. She gently rubbed her stomach. She wiped the tears from her eyes. Taylor carefully stood and faced everyone. Yes, Mr. Beaumont? Her joy shined in her eyes. Where is it? It is safe, she replied with a twinkle in her eye. It is in my hands, but someone is watching over it for me. He nodded approvingly. Her parents stared at her with both with contempt and frustration. It was you, she whispered hoarsely. I knew it couldn't have been anyone else. She gulped loudly. What did you do? Taylor smirked. You'll find out when he is done reading the bills, she said. Her smirk widened into a devilish grin. Her dad gulped loudly as well. Taylor, what is going on? Martin asked with worry. Secrets, Martin. Secrets that Mom and Dad kept from us, from the government. And they're going to pay, she replied plainly. Mr. Beaumont? She lightly bowed and extended an arm toward him. He nodded. I will alert your aunt of the news after this. He raised a brow. She is prepared, he said. Taylor snickered. He eyed Jessica, who watched the revealing drama and wished she had popcorn. Mr. Beaumont put the paper back in the folder, placed said folder with the others, and pulled out the last folder. After he opened the folder, he flipped the top paper to the left, picked up the second paper, and read the necessary paragraph. This is going to be delicious, Taylor thought. Matthew Luther De Luca, $100,000, and the family estate in Mother's Hills of Shining Circle County, he read. Wait, family estate? Martin repeated. The attorney nodded. Right, he eyed the parents. Matthew had put his head in his hands at the feet. He placed the paper down with the other paper. He picked up the third and final paper. Mr. Beaumont then read what would change everyone's lives. Extended beneficiaries. Any and all grandchildren is to receive 1/8 of my financial assets, if there is any left. Any grandchild that is put through adoption will receive $5,000. If any grandchild is put through foster care via the county government, they receive $15,000 on the day of their 18th birthday. If there is any remaining grandchild that doesn't have a trust fund, they are to receive one. Should any grandchild be put in foster care from a divorce, whichever parent is my child, their inheritance is revoked and given to the foster child. Matthew gasped loudly. Should said parent contest this or even refuse to relinquish their inheritance, either Patricia or Georgia will use whatever force, super spectrum or mortal, to subdue them. Taylor gasped excitedly. Super spectrum? Taylor cried. Her eyes twinkled. The attorney faced her and gave her a gentle smile. She laughed again and spun in a circle. He chuckled. What is super spectrum? Jessica wondered, as she stood and walked to the kitchen for a snack. Taylor looked at the attorney. She nodded with a grin. Everyone watched Jessica put a bag of buttered popcorn in the microwave and heat it up. Yes, I said that. I wrote that. The super spectrum is what we call the supernatural world in public, he explained. It is that way so that logical thinkers won't view others as crazy people. Logical thinkers? Martin repeated. What the heck is that supposed to mean? It means, Doomkoff, Taylor started as she knocked on its head. He winced. That people who were born in that world but never told they weren't human can also say magic doesn't exist. It's not real, they say. It's all in our heads. As if. She rolled her eyes. Wait, are you saying it's possible we aren't human? Jessica asked with wide, surprised eyes. The microwave beeped loudly. While she listened to her sister, she pulled out a big bowl and the popcorn bag and spilled its contents in the bowl. It's pretty obvious we aren't human, Taylor said. Excuse me? Julia squeaked. Her mom. Grandpa Del Luca is aware of the supernatural worlds, and Grandpa Macy's nickname for you is Little Fairy, she pointed out. She rolled her eyes. Martin, Jessica, we are part fairy. They gasped. Matthew widened his eyes with shock. I wonder which kingdom, though. He didn't give any hint to that. Maybe the estate in Kimau Village might have something, Martin suggested. She smiled at his curiosity. I doubt Dad will want to move there, though. Taylor rolled her eyes. Don't worry about that, she said. His brows narrowed in confusion. I am curious about one thing, Jessica said as she returned from the kitchen and sat down with her bowl of popcorn. What did Grandma Louisa mean by you deserve even less than this for what you did? What did Dad do? Her dad gulped. He lowered his head. I actually asked around within his family to get all the details. I had a feeling someone would ask this, Mr. Beaumont admitted. Your aunts and uncles played a prank on him, and a hide-and-seek while he whacked a piñata on his 10th birthday. He got scared at the abandonment. Instead of searching for them, he ran inside and cried in his room. He paused and shook his head. At the next family party, he gave every sibling a small box filled with toy insects. Matthew! Julia cried in shock. His siblings never forgave him. The family claimed him as a black sheep, he finished. They started it, Matthew whispered. I had to go into therapy because of them. So did your siblings, Mr. Beaumont pointed out. Matthew blinked and looked at him. You may have adopted the fear of abandonment and broken trust at a young age, but you gave your siblings the fear of insects. They refused to attend any camping events after that party. His trembling hands rubbed his hair. Matthew gulped. He sighed shakily. I never thought of that, he whispered. Julia rubbed his back. Mr. Beaumont pulled out his phone to look at the time. It was 12:55 p.m. He faced Taylor and nodded. While the lawyer put the papers back in the folder and packed the folders, Taylor started her part of the family meeting. Well, now that Mr. Beaumont finished reading the wills, I can tell you with certainty that by this afternoon, the filing of my inheritance will be confirmed. She smiled. One of the foster children I met has the keys and is currently living on the estate while he waits for me. Her mom widened her eyes. She hastened to her brother's room, pulled out her backpack from its hiding spot, and returned to the living room. Her dad gasped. Wait, Are you certain you want to show all of that? Martin wondered. She nodded with certainty, though she kept the backpack closed. In here are documents, birth certificates, passports, and the pearl necklace, she explained. Her parents gulped loudly. Taylor, don't, Matthew begged. Her eyes narrowed. Why? Is there something in here you're ashamed of, Dad? Taylor wondered, while she lightly shook her backpack. He sighed nervously. Go on, Taylor. What did you find? Jessica asked eagerly, while she ate her popcorn. Taylor giggled. Well, for one, Martin, you're not 17, she said. Her brother gasped. Apparently, Mom got pregnant sooner than they expected. Your passport has the birth date we all know, but your birth certificate has the real year. Oh my gosh, Jessica whispered. How old am I? Martin asked. 20, she replied. Old enough to not follow our parents. Old enough to adopt me to get me out of foster care. Done, her brother said. He hugged her tightly. She smiled and hugged back. They parted ways. She chuckled. Anything else? Taylor rolled her eyes. Oh boy, she breathed out. You have no idea. She sighed. All three of us have trust funds. The trust funds for me and Jessica are with Enchanted Banks. Yours is with First Herbs Bank in Chamomile Village. Unfortunately, Jessica, Mom and Dad have been siphoning our funds without our knowledge, which is against the law, by the way, Taylor barked. Julia cried in shock. Fuck's sakes, is there anything they didn't do? Martin wondered. She cackled at his wording. Yes, she replied with a devilish grin. Mom didn't ask her parents for permission. Julia became pale. Permission for what? Jessica asked. Do you want to tell them, or should I? Taylor asked her parents. They both trembled. Neither of them answered. She scoffed in annoyance. Idiots. Mom lied about her birth date as well. Her passport has the one we know, but her birth certificate tells the truth. She paused. Mom was 12 when she and Dad got married. Her siblings gasped. And I looked it up. There is no legal document revealing that her parents gave permission of the marriage. She rolled her eyes. If you had just told Grandma and Grandpa that you were soulmates, they would have given you blessings. Matthew widened his eyes in shock. What are you talking about? She walked up to them. Taylor scratched her mother's right hand. They both cried in pain. She pulled her dad's right hand and revealed he had the same scratch. When she put their right hands next to each other, everyone watched the two scratches healing instantly. That is what I am talking about, she said. I have learned soulmates are connected emotionally, mentally, and physically. That phrase, soulmates cannot live without the other, is literal. When one dies, so does the other of a broken heart. Martin gasped. Jessica widened her eyes. Then Grandma and Grandpa DeLuca weren't soulmates. That's why her death was so sudden. Because her soulmate died, Jessica cried. Taylor nodded to confirm. Matthew covered his face to hide his grieving tears. The foster child that is waiting for me at the estate? He is my soulmate, Taylor confessed. Her siblings gasped excitedly. She walked to her sister and sat next to her. There's more, Jessica. What is it? Jessica moved restlessly, excited to hear more of her family's illegal drama. Do you know what a prenuptial agreement is? Taylor asked. Her sister shook her head. It is a legal document couples fill out before they marry. In case they divorce, the agreement lists what each of them will receive after the divorce. She eyed their parents. Her mom had her hands over her ears. Her dad rubbed his forehead and nervously. Wait, Mom and Dad have a prenup? Martin asked. Two, actually, Taylor revealed. One in Chamomile Village and one here. They renewed their license when they moved here, and you won't believe what happened. She rolled her eyes. Oh my gosh, Jessica whispered. On the Chamomile prenup, Mom signed the document, but Dad didn't. On the Hills prenup, Dad signed the document, but Mom didn't, she explained. So what do they get? Jessica wondered. One gets everything, and the other gets nothing, she revealed. Julia smiled. Pack your things, kids. We're going to my hometown, she said with a smirk. Actually, that's why you're wrong, Mom, Taylor corrected her. The prenup in Kimamau Village means you get everything in said town. Whatever assets and property you have there is yours. You gave birth to us in Mother's Hills. She looked at her dad. That's why I had you unpack. Because of the prenup here, you get everything in the hills, including us. Matthew laughed boisterously. He shook his head. He fell on his side. His laughter quickly died down. She played us, Julia. He snorted. Our own daughter outsmarted us. He rolled his eyes playfully. Well done, Taylor. You should not be laughing, Mr. DeLuca, Mr. Beaumont said. Her dad narrowed his brows at the lawyer. He's right, Dad, Taylor admitted. You and Mom broke the law multiple times. She pulled out her phone to check the time. It was 1:30 p.m. She shook her head. I didn't expect the explanation of everything would be easier than this. Our trust funds will be frozen in half an hour because of what you did. Her parents gasped in shock. The estate planning attorney unlocked his phone and texted one word to a specific number. Within minutes, everyone heard knocking at the front door. Who could that be? Jessica asked with narrowed brows. Taylor walked to the front door. Don't, Julia whispered. She ignored her mom and opened the door. In front of her stood two police officers. She let them inside. Mr. and Mrs. DeLuca? Officer Peterson asked. Taylor pointed them out. Please stand. The couple nervously stood. The officers walked up to them, cuffed them, and read their rights to the couple. Martin, Taylor, Jessica, and the attorney watched them leave. After Taylor closed the door, she sighed with relief. Well, I suppose that concludes our family meeting, she said. Martin chortled. If you have anything else to pack, finish up. Mr. Beaumont will drive us to the estate. Us? Jessica repeated. Yes, us. Because Mom and Dad are in jail, you and I need a guardian. Martin is the next best thing, she explained. And I don't want us living in this house anymore. Me either, Martin admitted. He sighed with relief. Let's get moving then. Within half an hour, they moved to the estate, explored what they could, and took naps. The remainder of the month occupied their time with legal paperwork, patience, hiring employees, learning their ancestry, school, and more happiness that they didn't expect to have. And y'all, that is the dream, and I am sorry that I took most of this episode of reading instead of actually cleaning. I didn't expect the reading to take so long, and my throat is very hoarse right now. So, what do y'all think of the story? I, or rather, the daydream. Because seriously, all of that was from a daydream. And the reason why it's so detailed, written out, is because I'm more of a writer than a fantasy, than a daydreamer. You know, I don't like paraphrasing shit when I write my daydreams. I mean, sometimes I do just because it's for me to read aloud. But if it's something that I want to read aloud on my socials, I'm like, okay, I need this detailed. And there's doggies yelling in the background. Do 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 do. I oh, what's that up there? Right. That is good. Do 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 do. There we go. Whoops. Blah. La 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 la. Yo. Oh, there's. I still have that. This hatch. Yeah, there we go. Do 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 do. How much of the right body do I need to clean? Ooh, that tiny bit there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh man. So I have actually noticed, like some of the my latest imagination. I noticed recently that my imagination is kind of drying up because I can't think of any other new situations, new perspectives to look at. And I'm saying this because I finished all my latest daydreams, and I'm like, well, what do I do next? Because all the situations I can think of are ones that I've already observed. I'm like, well, shit. What do I do? So I decided to like revisit one of my favorite daydreams that I've had within the past year, and I kind of came up with like new details with it. Most of it's the same shit, but still, I'm like, might as well. There we go. Yeah. Oop. I know that I could have gotten this whole vehicle done while reading that, considering I'm already at 50%. Jeez, look at the bottom of this mess. Na 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 na. There we go. That's just clean. Okay. All right. Come on. I wonder if I have to go up there to get the right top part or the right body entirely cleaned. Eh, the fact that the game is being this finicky is yikes. Yikes worthy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Go. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Yeah. Na 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 na. In the spirit of life, on my wings and learn to fly. Amen. Blackbird fly. I don't know why that song is in my head right now. Actually, I kind of do. Um, I've been watching VODs of Gab Smulders lately to like get caught up on her channel. And one of the games that she played is called Poco. Apparently, it's a game made by college students, and I do mean college students in general, because I when the credits played, there's like so many people, and I'm like, what the fuck? Even she was amazed by like how many students were involved on the project, on the game, and like the game was like really well done. The game was really well done. I'm impressed on how good it looks for it to be made by college students. And I'm not saying that as an insult. Like these, like, all right, maybe it's just a tiny bit of an insult, just because like not a lot is expected from college students. Ooh, yay. Um, I'm actually gonna get my oops ladder because I want to get this right body done. Ooh, I feel it's this part. Um, but yeah, Poco is about this cute little clown in training, and basically you have to like do do your best at the beginning to like get the uh, clown professors approve your abilities, your talents. But you just Jenny's changed too. Traded in cryptozoology for cryptocurrency. Oh no. Itty bitty coin looks like the next big thing if you need a tip. Oh gosh. Okay, we're spiraling. I hate to break it to you guys, but Bitcoin is not a thing anymore. I mean, yes, it's known, but it's not. It's like frowned upon these days. It used to be the absolute hype when it was known, though. But yeah, Poco is about a clown in training. The cutest thing ever. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. Um. Oh, that fucking scared the crap out of me, man. I keep getting impacts of this business called Just Friends. And it's like a local organization. Um, and I don't know how they got my cell phone number. I really don't, because I think I joined their like online community probably 10 years ago when I didn't have this phone. So I'm kind of surprised of how they got it. Or I'm surprised that they have the number, I should say. I don't know how they got it. Um, right, where was I? Uh, oh yeah, Poco. So, yeah, uh, found in training, they end up like kicking him out of like the little clown tent they had propped up, and it turns out that the clown tent is like on these like is on legs. The clown school is on legs. I don't know what kind of legs, but they're legs. And even Gab was surprised on that. She was like, "What the fuck?" Oh man. But yeah, we were all surprised on that, and like you end up the whole game is just like you as Poco like trying to get back to clown school, and um you meet these adorable little critters and people and beings and whatnot, just like with looking really weird but really cool at the same time. And you make up like I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna spoil it just because I really encourage all of you to play the game. It's really fun. Um, but at some point in the game, like you end up making friends with this band of like four musicians, and um, again, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it turned out their names are like a symbolism to the Beatles, and I do mean the Beatles. Um, the crazy thing is they're not actually Beatles, but I imagine that their name in their band name in the game is like Beatles, as in the animal Beatles. Man, it was a hoot. Eh, give me red. There we go. I am realizing I am out of time already, but I mean, with the editing that's going on, like I might have a few minutes left. We shall see. I kind of want to just go ahead and continue on with this job, considering where we are at with the percentage. But I don't want to push my luck. I really want to get this job done, though, in the same video. I don't think that's fair to y'all, considering how much reading I did. The game paused. My throat is still hoarse. I should be resting my throat considering how much I read. Um, but I know I gotta record. I'm not gonna lose a day's worth of footage for the sake of my throat. At least not this time. Because if you haven't watched my latest vlog that I uploaded, I am legit taking a break from the channel after the 14th. Microsoft is discontinuing with Windows 10, and with that, I'm not going to chance recording videos, and I don't want to risk it, even though I am going to continue playing games on the laptop. Hopefully, it won't mess things up. But I'm basically giving like a little bit of a goodbye hurrah this coming Friday with a live stream. I really hope, I really do hope it's going to be a live stream instead of a premiered cheat stream. And considering how well my last video went with Dreamlight Valley, everything should be good. Um, I'm actually really kind of hyped up for a possible charity live stream happening. And I'm not saying that it's Thankmas because I really do want to be a part of that, but I doubt it's going to happen. I don't know. It all depends on what happens next month when I try to buy a laptop. Because I refuse to do the Windows 11 installation. I've heard so much shit about it, about the installation part, how much bugs it's given to so many people. I don't know if they ever fixed it, but I ain't chancing it. And yeah, that song I'm singing is from the Beatles. That's why I brought up the game Poco. Blackbird fly. That also brings up another song. I like to sing the. Shit, I forgot the line. I like to sing like the birdies sing. Tweet, 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 tweet. I think I said that in my Grimtails video this week, and I was like, wait, is that. The upshot of all this is we want you to have the RV. Excuse me, what? I don't need an RV. Stop it. I mean, the owner of this PowerWash business doesn't need an RV. Why are you trying to give it to me? We can't have her sitting idle. She's born for the open road. Then fucking use it. You're having me clean this so you can drive it. Maybe you can take your job to other counties. Oh, gotcha. Or maybe you know someone on the lookout for one. You know what? That is possible on that second option. Because why would we want to use an RV for our business? We already have our own van. Like, we'll be using that van for when we travel to other counties. Although I have to admit, there may be times where we need to sleep in the van just because it's going to take a long time. Renting a hotel or a motel is going to be pretty expensive. Then again, considering how many jobs this power washer has done in the city, I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to actually rent a room every so often for the trip. So yeah, I don't think they actually need an RV. I don't know. I could be wrong. Right. Keep forgetting that I can do this. Yeah, look at that rust going away. I don't have to give you I don't have to give you guys a nausea because of this either. Yeah, look at that clean, clean, sunny day. Yeah, look at that, spotless. I'm already past 1 hour. I don't give a hoot, 'cause I want to get this job done. Oh, what did I just get done? Oh, I got that one screen done. Heck yeah, headlight clean. Look at that. I'm getting this shit done. Look at that. Look at that. I like to sing. Right, so I was seeing that one line, I like to sing the way the birdies do in the latest Grimtails video, and I sang it wrong. I said I like to sing the way the birdies do instead of sing, and I actually looked into it because I wanted to figure out what song Robin Williams referenced or sang in Happy Feet, because Happy Feet happens to be a really good film, and Robin Williams did at least 2 or 3 voices in that beautiful movie. Um, I mean, dramatic but beautiful movie. But because I believe he voiced one of the tiny penguins and also um the prophet guy. I forgot what his name was. Loveless. Eee, why isn't this room cleaned? I got the headlight cleaned. Bim, bim, bim. And it actually turned out that there actually is a song called um Let's Sing Like the Birdies Sing. And I listened to it and it's actually a pretty sweet song. It's kinda long. Um, as far as lyrics wise. Like it's just a simple kid's song of like learning how to sing and on key with people who are singing. And I think like the beginning of the song, like if you're watching the music video, the person who starts the introduction of it is like, let's follow this little birdie. And the birdie just like turns into this little ball for you to read along the lyrics. It's freaking cute, but really weird. Let's all sing like the birdies sing. Tweet, 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 tweet. Ow, ow, honestly, I think I prefer Robin Williams' version. With the Mexican accent. Or at least his impression of a Mexican accent. I can love him. Rest in pieces. Come on. Here we go. Jeez. There we go. There we go. Jeez. There we go. And the front is cleaned. Awesome. Hello? Indicator clean? There we go. Ah, that explains it. That explains a lot. Something like the birdies swing, sing, tweet, 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 tweet. And then there's Rob Williams. It's all sing like the birdies sing, tweet, 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 tweet. Really, guys, I recommend you watching Happy Feet. It's like one of the best movies. Come on, why isn't this? Eh. Oh, there it is. Oh, right, let's watch this. Do. Oh, how did I not finish this? There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we're good. Okay. This video is going to be an hour and a half again, isn't it? Oy. But hey, reading that book was worth it. Y'all deserve to know how it ended. I did not want to leave you guys on a cliffhanger there for the story. For the daydream. As much as I love doing that with my stories, with shows and movies and such, I don't like doing that to my own content viewers, listeners, readers. I only do it if it's like if it's the kind of cliffhanger that encourages you to learn more, to find if there's more to it. Like I prefer to have cliffhangers that engage you into learning more and being patient on what happens in that. Because what really drives me nuts when I read it on like book apps, because some of the authors are like terrible with punctuation and grammar, and not to mention missing chapters. Like, ugh, like why bother publishing it if you're not gonna put in all of the chapters? Like, why would you do this? Like, I've legit read books that have missing chapters or repeated chapters or just missing paragraphs period of like what is happening with the story, and I'm like, why do this to me? Now I have to leave a comment saying what the fuck. And sometimes the comment doesn't stay because of fucking TOS. Here we go. What is going on here? Why is the game doing this to me? Here we go. Okay, so that's real. Oh, right. There we go. Do, 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 do. Yeah! Da, 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 da. Ba, 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 dum, bum, ba, ba, dum, ba, dum, ba, dum. Do, 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 do. Ma, da, 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 do. Ma, da, 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 do, do. Newt, newt. Come on, everybody, work your body. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. If you guys haven't pieced it together, Happy Feet is a musical. Because a lot of the songs I've been singing this like past 5 minutes are songs from the movie. Oh jeez. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. There we go. Jeez. Oh, did I not? I didn't get the vent. I'm not seeing it. Oh, I think I know. Yeah, there it is. Ooh. Whee! La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Here we go. Find me somebody to love. Find me somebody to love. And anybody for somebody else. Somebody to find me somebody. I will always love that song. I don't care if it's originally performed by Queens, but my variation of that song will always be by Anne Hathaway. And if you don't know who Anne Hathaway is, or you do, and you're like, wait, she sings? Guys, she's a freaking Les Miserables. If you haven't seen that one, well, that's probably a good thing. I mean, it's a tragic story, a tragic musical story, but it's probably a good thing that you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but even I know it's fucking tragic. Even though it has good soundtrack. So I've heard. Like I've only heard bits and pieces of the music from Les Miserables. Only because I found out Anne Hathaway was in it. Apparently she killed it enough that she earned an award. Can't remember if it was from Grammy, Tony, or Oscar. But she won it. That's fucking awesome in my opinion. Anne Hathaway is a great actress. Na, 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 na. Yeah, there we go. Somebody. Can barely stand on my feet. Take a look in the mirror and cry. Lord, what are you doing to me? You, but I just can't get no relief alone. Somebody, can anybody find me? Somebody to love. I got me feel I got no rhythm. I just keep losing my beat. I'm okay, I'm alright. Ain't got a face, not a feet. I just gotta get out of this prison cell. One day I'm gonna be real, Lord. Somebody, can anybody find me? Somebody to love every day. I try and I try and I try, but everybody wants me down. They say I'm going crazy, got a lot on my brain, got nobody left to believe. Come on. There we go, jeez. Come on. How am I not getting this higher? Oh, it's on the other side. Shit. There we go. Jeez, that was driving me nuts. Wait, how have I not gone into bumpers? There we go. Jeez. Oh, I saw it. There we go. Excuse me. How did I miss something on this exhaust? I don't get it. Oh, are any of you seeing it? I'm like hitting the button constantly. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Oh, yeah, there it is. And of course, I imagine Not this one, it's the other one, right? Yeah, there we go. Hey, FA, get yourself over here quick as you can. We got an urgent one for you, thanks. Is it the volcano? Oh my gosh, guys, that took forever. And I do mean that because I stopped and did some reading. I should have done that reading while washing, but I just couldn't concentrate on both at the same time for some reason. Oi, Harper here. Just want to thank you again for gifting me the RV. I'm about to hit the road heading for pasture. Oh, cool. We give it to Harper. For pastures unknown. She's so beautiful and so clean. I know you said not to, but I've sent some cash over. Maybe put it towards a washer upgrade. Nice. Take care, and I'll keep an eye out for any interesting jobs for you. You're the best. Oh, so they gave me money for the for buying it off them. The 400. The 400. So that those two girls never paid us to do this. Harper gave us the money. Though they're idiots. They're fucking idiots. I changed my mind about those two girls. Oh, it's the fire helicopter! Yes, this is definitely an urgent job. I'm not gonna do it though, considering where we are with the time. Hey FA, we've got one heck of a dirty copter on our hands. Your buddy Cal got himself into a real spot of bother up on Mount Rustless. Poor Geigo was so delirious from volcanic fumes, he thought the mayor's hellish feline was up there with him. He's fine now, but the copter looks like something dug up from the bowels of the earth, which it nearly was. We've got TV crews arriving later, so if you can do whatever you do so well, it'll sure get us out of a jam. Thanks again, pal. Oh my gosh, guys. I am sweating up a storm because of not just the reading, but just doing that fucking job. Oy. Not to mention I've been sitting in one spot for more than this time, so I am done. I am out of here. Get me out of here. Can I get to the main menu? I guess this is the main menu, technically. Alright, well, that's going to be it, everyone. I love you all so much, my beautiful kittens and viewers. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. Seriously, I barely hit the middle of this career. uh, and if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that red subscribe button, make it that beautiful gray, as well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Central, and Sundays, 4:30 p.m. Central. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rascally Rabbit. So excited to stop talking and resting my voice. Heating up some tea, maybe. And saying goodbye. Stay awesome, and may hope always follow you.
I'm a gamer and running in circles. I'm a rabbit and running in circles. I'm annoying and running in circles. Might as well jump in the hole and be a bunny. Be a bunny!
Do I have any peppermint packets left? Maybe I can just put together some random herbs for healing. I still have that piece of paper that lists off what herbs represent what.